Tournaments lie ahead for the men's and women's basketball teams. Find out when to watch your Phoenix.
And spring break is coming up. We have tips to help you get your beach body ready. Make sure you grab a cup of coffee because all this and more is coming up on ELN Morning.
Good morning, and you were looking at downtown Elon earlier this morning. Thank you for joining us this Thursday, March 5th. I'm Paige Peroso.
And Patrick, it's raining, it's boring, it's time for ELN Morning. We have a great show planned for you this morning. If you liked last week's dancing, then be sure to stick around. We'll be learning a new dance at the end of the show. But first, here's Katie Kaler with this morning's headlines. Katie?
Thanks, ladies. Starting around the world this morning in South Korea. The U.S. ambassador to South Korea, Mark Lippert, is recovering after being slashed by a man who reportedly opposes the new joint military drills launched between the U.S. and South Korea. He underwent 2 hours of repair tendons and received 80 stitches. According to Seoul's foreign ministry, this is the first time a foreign ambassador has been violently attacked in modern South Korea. And in the U.S., in Ferguson, Missouri, the Department of Justice closed its investigation into the Ferguson Police Department for discriminatory practices. The report calls for sweeping changes and criticizes the department for prioritizing making money from fines over public safety and for unfair treatment of minorities. In Boston, the trial of Dzhokhar Tsarnaev for his role in the Boston bombings in 2013 continues. In opening statements, his defense lawyer told jurors that it was Tsarnaev who carried one of the explosive devices that killed 3 and injured more than 200. His defense lawyer also argued that Tsarnaev was brainwashed by his older brother. Those are the things you need to know to start your day. Ashley and Paige, back to you.
Thanks, Katie. And on ELN's campus, on-campus housing for juniors and seniors next year is full, before some upperclassmen have even had a chance to register. According to an email sent last night by Assistant Director of Residence Life Marquita Barker, spaces are limited for juniors and seniors to save room for first-year and sophomore students. Upperclassmen still looking to live on campus must stay on the wait list.
Mark those calendars. Elon Day is next Tuesday, March 10th. Elon Day is a birthday celebration for the university, honoring students, alumni, parents, faculty, and staff. This year's theme is I Believe in Elon. There will be opportunities for members of the community to give gifts to the university, and the day will kick off at Global College Coffee, which will stream online, and there will be special events throughout the day. That night, students are invited to a birthday party in Mosley starting at 10 p.m., and there is a special senior class champagne toast at 9 p.m. For more information about the events and how you can give back to Elon, check out elonlocalnews.com.
March is Red Cross Month, and the Piedmont Carolina chapter operating Alamance has a full lineup of events. All month long, the Red Cross will be hosting classes such as CPR, first aid, emergency, lifeguard, and babysitting trainings. The classes are held throughout the Piedmont region and can also be taken online. The prices for these courses range from free to $110 and will run through the month of March. The Red Cross will also be hosting a blood drive at the Blessed Sacrament School in Burlington on March 15th from 12:30 to 5, and on the 16th at the Belmont United Methodist Church in Burlington from 3 to 7. If you can't make a class or donate blood, you can still donate to the Red Cross at redcross.org/donate.
One of the biggest issues in Alamance County is homelessness. Allied Churches of Alamance County provides meals, shelter, and other resources to help members of the community that are in need get back on their feet. Allied Churches served double the amount of meals they usually do last week due to ABSS's closures. Director of Allied Churches, Kim Crawford, says the most at-risk and overlooked homeless demographic are the younger members of the community.
There's not a whole lot that we can do. I have to put them in with the general population. I'd love to have a spot where I wouldn't have to do that, but we don't have that mechanism in place here in Alamance County. So I try and separate them. I try and provide more intensive case management.
Allied churches will continue to operate as long as volunteers are able to come in.
Tonight at 7 p.m., the Life Journey United Church of Christ in downtown Burlington will be having a homelessness forum to discuss the countywide issue. Currently, just under 20% of residents in Alamance County are living at or below the poverty level, some of whom are homeless. This percentage is 0.5% higher than the average for North Carolina. Alamance County also has a higher rate of poverty compared to the United States as a whole, which is just under 15%. The panel on homelessness, hosted by the Alamance County Human Relations Council, will feature representatives from the Alamance School System, Social Services, the Burlington Police Department, and the Burlington Housing Authority.
Yesterday's 70-degree weather is gone, and it's wet out there this morning. Let's see what's going on in downtown Elon, where Ryan Green has the weather forecast. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning, Paige and Ashley. You're definitely right. It's already really wet out here, as you can see. It's March 5th, which means it's my dad's birthday, but we're also 2 weeks away from the official start of spring, but it's definitely not going to be feeling like spring outside this morning. It might be 53 degrees outside right now, but those temperatures will be dropping quickly. The National Weather Service says that it's going to be 32 degrees by 5 p.m. tonight, so make sure you break back out those winter coats. And later tonight, this rain is expected to turn into sleet or freezing rain, so make sure you're careful out there. The rest of the week, luckily, it's much nicer. Tomorrow, even though it's only a high of 34 degrees, it's supposed to be clear skies and sunny. As for the weekend, it looks like spring is back, and so are those Carolina blue skies. Saturday, the sun will be out, and the high will be 52 degrees. Sunday's even better with a high of 56, so make sure you get outside this weekend. The start of your week is looking like much of the same, 56 on Monday and 54 on Tuesday. And yes, both days will be sunny. That's your Phoenix 5-day forecast. Paige, back to you in that nice dry studio.
Elon students and community members gathered at the Holt Chapel for a Taizé worship service, coming together in song and reflective silent prayer. Wednesday night, students experienced a traditional Taizé service. The practice began in France in 1940 and today is practiced all around the world. It is particularly popular on college campuses. Caroline McKinney, a peer minister coordinator for a campus Catholic ministry, says Taizé worship brings together all types of people in the Christian faith.
It's a Christian type of prayer. Ecumenical, meaning that it goes across all Christian faiths. So there'll be hymns, there'll be psalms, scripture being read, and then particularly in this time of Lent is a great time to meet together for Taizé prayer.
A second Taizé worship will be held as part of Holy Week on April 1st in the sacred space in the Newman Lumen Pavilion. It will also feature prayers around the cross.
Burlington has changed a lot in the past 100 years, and through it all, one department store has changed with the town. Our Brennan McGovern found what keeps Bell's quality clothing and footwear in business.
Surrounding Bell's quality clothing and footwear on East Davis Street in downtown Burlington is empty storefronts and withered signs. But the store, like the town itself, has adapted to continue operating for the past 92 years.
You know, just trying to offer to the working class people what they could afford.
Owner Melissa Bell is the fourth generation of her family to own the store, which she bought from her uncle after working for him for several years.
In 2000, he said, or actually 99, he said, "Don't you want to come do this all the time? Don't you want to buy the store?" So I bought it from him in 2000.
As with any business, challenges arose.
Was there a lot of reliance on the Burlington textile industry when Burlington was the textile capital of the country?
So we totally relied on for years, and as our economy in the area has changed, we've had to change what we sell to more suit the people as they've changed what they do for a living.
And one of the biggest changes to Bell's is a service that they added in the summer of 2013.
Massage, as
Sure,
y'all discovered, we added massage.
Customers that spend $350 at Bell's get a free 1-hour massage. Oh, and we apologize for some technical difficulties, darn it, but we'll have the whole thing on elonlocalnews.com. But now we are going to move on. Now, March is National Craft Month, so stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to turn trash into treasure.
And we have spring break tips that'll help you spend less and look your best coming up next.
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 707. chances of being struck by lightning. 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash? 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
I know, 2 seconds. Hang on, just stand still. Stand still. 1 second. Go, go, go. Boys, hang on, boys.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Oh, that's low. That's low. That's low and below.
Look, he's blushing.
Seriously. Okay.
Welcome back to ELN Morning. March is National Craft Month, making it my favorite for the whole year. And here today, I have some items that instead of throwing out, you can turn into beautiful, functional creations. That's my favorite part. These are things you can actually use.
I recognize a lot of these things, and they're
I
things
know.
everyone has in their household. So
Yes.
let's get started. What's the first one you want to do?
So,
Teach me how to make these things.
Like I said, these are all functional things. And this here, you'll notice, is just like a sanitary wipe container that you have. I just took the label off. But we're not using it for wipes anymore. What we're gonna do is take some scrapbooking paper. And I said, oh, scrapbooking paper, great. I had to spend money now. Right. No, who uses their printing dollars? No one. So I went ahead and printed some nice patterned paper.
And where did you find the pattern? Just Googled it? Or?
I just Googled. Yeah, I might have
There you
violated some
go.
copyright. I don't know, but I don't think they're gonna mind.
It's just for a simple craft.
So basically, it's
Notice how the print matches the top. I like that a lot.
Thank you for noticing.
Yes.
These are the things that I
Snaps,
think
very
about.
nice.
So what we're gonna do is wrap this around. Actually, sticky on it from the label, but if that's not sticky
Don't you have to
enough,
pay money for glue?
Ah,
the adhesive.
that's right. Cheap crafting. That's
There you
my kind
go.
of thing. But then I'm just gonna take some glue.
Any kind of craft glue that will
Yes,
stick
which
to
I am now
plastic?
realizing is closed. But what we're gonna do is put some glue on it, right?
Okay.
And then, okay, great. We have pretty Clorox wipes. Who cares? No. I'll tell you why you care. This can be used to put your Target bags or, you know, whatever shopping bags you have, garbage
So
bags.
it's not just a
in
mess in your
nice
cabinet
thing.
underneath, right?
So you just stick it in there. You can actually take the cap off.
Okay.
And then when you take them out, they come out nice and neat and organized because of that little top that separates
Right.
the bags. So yeah,
So it's not just
like
a
this.
humongous jumble, which is in my kitchen, a humongous jumble underneath
Right.
my cabinet.
And right, you can make it match your kitchen, whatever
Love
you
it.
like. Now, next, some pill bottles. Again, you're probably saying, oh,
Why
this
are they
is
on the morning
pretty- What you could do is put the paper on this again. So I have some that matches this bottle. You can make it match this
Just thought of
bottle.
everything for this.
Right. And then you're saying, oh great, my pills look nice. Who cares? No, use it for traveling and putting your little cosmetics in. So I have Q-tips in this one. You can put
And I
makeup
love
in
that
other
too
ones.
because I always lose Q-tips in my luggage. So that's perfect.
Great.
A
So
little
you can
something,
use this
throw it in your
technique-
purse. You keep going. I
right,
love it.
for all different things, but
All
it's
right.
craft month, so there's even more exciting things coming, but that's all
Thank
for
you
this
so much
crafting
for
today.
the crafting. Now, March is also spring break, and spring break is just 2 weeks away. And if you're looking to get a beach body ready, we can help. Our Sky Cowens has a workout that you can use just about anywhere. Let's see it.
So next move, you're gonna drop down into your low plank, forearms on the ground parallel, and you're just gonna dip your hips from side to side, coming back through that center low plank each time. Dipping those hips down, to get into those obliques. Okay, from here you're gonna roll into a side plank on the right side. Hands on the hip, and you're just gonna lift those hips up and down. After 30 seconds, you're gonna repeat on the left side. From here, you're gonna sit down, come into a C curve with your back engaged. You're gonna reach your arms out in front, and you're just gonna pull down, tapping your elbow to the ground as you come down, and lifting back up. Imagine that somebody's and pressing through your belly button, keeping that core engaged the whole time. So now you're laying down, you're gonna bend those knees, you're gonna place your hands behind your ears, elbows wide, and you're gonna make a circle with your abs on the right side, circling all the way up, lifting your shoulders up as high as you can off of the mat. Repeating this for 30 seconds, and then switching directions for 30 seconds.
I'm tired just watching that, but you can find the full workout video on our website at elnlocalnews.com.
Now, from crafting to crafting your abs to apps on your phone, we play with a lot of fancy equipment here to produce great videos, but our Jasmine Turner is here to show us how shooting a story is possible with just the camera on your phone. So, Jazzy J, what you got for us today?
Good morning, ladies. That's right. There's no need to expensive cameras anymore or buy them. You can do it all on your phone, and you can tell great stories right
the
here
iPhone has great camera
on your
equipment
iPhone.
too,
So it's nice and easy. The app that I'm going to show you guys, we're going to play a video first that I made this morning before, and then I'm going to show you how to use it, called Videolicious. It's about 2 hours till showtime, but let's take a look at what's been happening behind the scenes. First, our producer Brennan saying, "Good morning, Elon." Next to me was Sarah Russell without my makeup on this morning, and Ryan Green, who did our weather, saying, "Hey." Check out Jonathan Winston dancing a little bit and saying, "Good morning, Elon." As you can see, we had a lot of fun at 7:50 this morning getting ready for you ladies. I was sitting in your chair just...
okay, keeping
Now I'm going to show you how to use it. All right. So let's see the app.
I already see the selfies.
You saw the selfies. You see step one. We got to choose our shots. So we took a few pictures before, and while you guys were chatting, I had some fun taking some. So we have our selfie from here. And
so
then,
you select any photos you've ever taken.
Right.
And you can do video too.
So let's select this one of you ladies. That's a really... And then you can save it. Next is you have to tell your story. So we got to get in here together.
We're essentially narrating the photos.
Exactly.
Right?
It's a slideshow, but it's live.
Right.
It's a live slideshow.
All together. So here we go.
All right.
It's going to count us down. 3, 2, 1. I am here with the lovely ladies of ELN Morning. We are hanging out in the studio. Here are our friends who are running the cameras back. Check them out. They're hot stuff.
Great.
Love it.
Awesome.
Thank you so much,
You can
Jasmine.
download that in the App Store.
Exactly.
Jazzy J always finding the good stuff for us.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, there it is.
Download it. Videolicious.
So cute. And we'll put that full version on our social media. Now, Elon-thon is coming soon. Very hyped up. Our next guest is coming to tell you how to register your team and get involved. So stay tuned.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
separate raw meats from other foods by using different cutting boards. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Just a little more than a month away. This week, ELN has been putting on a series of events to promote the dance marathon and encourage teams. Joining us now is ELN PR Chair Connor Janda. So thank you so much for today.
Thank you.
Everyone's excited for ELN. It seems to be like the culminating event that brings all organizations together on campus. At this point, what do people do right now?
Register.
Just register.
Right now, what we need is registrants. Registration is open until March 27th, so people do have a few weeks, but the price does go up this weekend. So if you want the cheap registration fee, do it today. ELNthon.org. Register, register, register. We need dancers for a marathon, so please register.
Great. Well, I am a bad dancer, but maybe I'll register.
It doesn't matter. We ask no one to dance. We stand for the kids. We stand in solidarity. It is not about dancing. It is about standing and showing support.
Awesome.
So it doesn't matter if you can't dance, if you, whatever. Just all are welcome.
Great. And now not only are students coming, but actual children who are being helped by this are coming. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, we have miracle children. We already have 21 that are definitely coming this year.
Now, what's a miracle child?
A miracle child is someone who has been helped by the hospital. So someone who has firsthand experience with the hospital, has seen the amazing work that the doctors and the staff at Duke Children's Hospital do, and have just been so influenced by Children's Miracle Network that they come every year and help. They're an inspiration. They are our heroes. Our miracle children are at the root of everything that we do.
Awesome.
So please come and see them. They're really, really remarkable.
And now this has been super hyped up, and with a lot of success also comes some criticism.
Yes, of course.
There was an article published in The Edge which called ELN into question about whether it's slacktivism, whether ELN is a fairly well-off school, are students just signing checks instead of actually getting involved.
Right.
How do you respond to that slacktivism claim?
I fully respect the opinion of the article, of the writer and the people who were mentioned in the article. We at ELN know who we are. We know what we do. We know why we do it. People come back year after year to see the miracle children and to work with the miracle children. I challenge anyone who does not believe that we are directly involved with the children, come to ELN, register, form an opinion of your own, form an educated opinion, and I'm certain that after they meet our miracle children, they will not feel the same. The kids are at the root of everything that we do. They are the heart and the soul of our event. So please come to ELN and see that.
Well, just seeing how passionate you are about it, I am getting hyped up about it. I haven't registered yet.
We'll make a team.
I know. You were just saying we need to make an ELN.
ELN Morning should make a team. I'm challenging ELN Morning to make a team.
Okay.
So now
the challenge is accepted. Great.
Yes.
Now, thank you so much for being with us and telling us about this. So, now the regular season has ended for both the men's and women's basketball, and now the postseason push begins. Our Justin Beagle is in the studio to tell us about our rising Phoenix. Justin?
Thank you very much, Ashley. Last night, the ELN women's basketball team hosted Delaware in the final game from Alumni Gym this season. And before the game, seniors Sam Kofer, Shannon Cockrum, and our very own Zora Stevenson were recognized for their 4 years of hard work and dedication. No tears before the game, though. And what a game it was. Delaware scored the first 9 points in the game, but ELN slowly chipped away at the Blue Hens' lead, cutting the deficit to 5. In the second half, Stevenson came out on fire, scoring 2 3-pointers in the opening 2 minutes to give the Phoenix its first lead of the game. The game went back and forth, and at the end of regulation, both teams were tied at 67. In overtime, freshman Shea Burnett took over, scoring 6 of ELN's 10 points. The Phoenix went on to win 77-76, an incredible end to the regular season. Now, when ELN finishes the season tied for third in the CAA standings with Hofstra, but with the Pride handing top-seeded JMU its only conference loss this season, the Phoenix get the 3 seed, Hofstra gets the 3 seed, dropping ELN to the 4 seed. The Phoenix will play UNC Wilmington, the 5th seed, in the quarterfinals next Friday, March 13th at 2:30 p.m. in the Showplace Arena in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. ELN lost both regular season meetings to the Seahawks. But before the women tip off against UNC Wilmington, the ELN men's basketball team will play Towson in the first round of the men's CAA tournament tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the Royal Farms Arena in Baltimore, Maryland. Taking a look at the bracket, ELN comes in as the number 8 seed. Towson is the number 9 seed. With the win, the Phoenix would advance to play top-seeded William & Mary on Saturday. Myself, Andrew Feather, and Al Drago will be in Baltimore tomorrow for the tournament. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook for the latest details. Ashley, back to you.
And coming up after the break, we have a special guest on the show to show us some new dance moves. We'll be back in 2 minutes. And this is...
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts?
The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does. And like that, you're a job creator.
I know, 2 seconds. Hang on, just stand still. Stand still.
Boys, hang on, boys!
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Welcome back to ELN Morning. Now, last week we kind of embarrassed ourselves and learned some ballroom dancing. So this week we're trying another dance move, learning something new.
That's right. Andrea Diaz-Amado teaches weekly dance classes at El Centro, and now she's here to teach us how to salsa dance. She needed a bigger challenge, more rhythmically challenged people like us.
Here we go.
So let's jump right into it. We're going to learn some basic salsa moves.
Okay.
Where do you start? We know nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, the basic salsa dance just have 6 steps, so you're gonna start to the front. So it's front.
Okay.
1 step to the front.
Together, and then back.
With the other foot, all right.
Together, exactly.
So it's a little bit of a rock
yeah,
finish,
exactly.
you know?
Just
Bring
have
it together.
to loosen up your hips.
Uh-oh.
And you're gonna be fine. So to the side, it's just side,
Okay.
together, and side, together.
All right.
And,
Great.
And then to the back is back. If you wanna do like something more challenging, just like go back.
But do we?
together,
Wow, okay.
Back.
So it's just
together.
a step.
So a little
Yeah.
twist. And
Twist.
now I
I don't
notice
think I
you're
look
in
as cool.
workout clothes, so that must imply that this is actually a good workout as well. I feel my
Exactly.
abs engaged
All right.
here.
Yes,
Yeah.
in one class,
definitely.
you can burn up to 600 calories.
Woo! Okay, I just had a
Same
chocolate
way.
muffin
How long
before
is
this.
the class?
An hour.
Oh, wow, that's good though.
So,
Okay,
yes,
great.
I'm gonna
and
start
it's
going on
every
Fridays.
Friday from 5 Centro in the Carlton Commons.
So let's put it together to
Yeah.
show people what they
Okay.
can learn about.
I'm gonna be follow you a lot though.
Okay,
Okay.
try to follow me.
Do we have any music to play maybe?
Oh, okay.
So move your hips to
Okay.
like warm up.
Okay. My dance experience, like, is Just Dance on the Wii. You know that game? That's
Okay,
it.
so to the front.
Forward, together,
Together to the side.
side, together, side, together.
All right. That's all the time we have with dancing. Calm down, we're gonna.
That's right.
Yeah, we gotta stop it. Yeah, I was gonna go for the dancing. And I was like, I'm not that talented.
So, but thank you so much for joining us as